Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story isn't just about a birthday, it's about betrayal, favoritism, and the moment I finally chose self-respect. Honestly, even now, it's hard for me to believe this happened inside my own family. My birthday was coming up. I was actually excited. I didn't expect anything big, just a small celebration, a cake, maybe a few kind words. But what happened instead changed everything. The day before my birthday, my mom called me into her room. Her tone was cold, not angry, just distant. She said, "Your birthday isn't going to be celebrated tomorrow." I froze. I asked, "Why? Did I do something wrong?" She looked at me and said, "Your sister is upset. She's having a tantrum. We don't want more drama." That was it. Because my sister was in a bad mood, my birthday was canceled. No cake, no wishes, not celebration. That moment hurt more than I can explain. It wasn't about the birthday. It was the realization that my feelings didn't matter in my own home. That night, I sat alone in my room. The house was quiet, but my mind wasn't. One thought kept repeating, if I don't matter here, why am I still here? And that night, I made a decision. I was going to move out. The next morning, I packed my bag quietly. My mom saw me leaving. She didn't ask where I was going. She didn't ask me to stay. She just watched. And somehow, that hurt even more. And then my family came back. Phone calls, messages, sudden concern. They said, "This house is a family asset. You can't make decisions alone." A few months later, I bought my own place. It wasn't big, it wasn't fancy, but it was mine. For the first time in my life, I felt peace. I felt safe. I felt free. That's when I finally understood. The same family who ignored my pain, who canceled my birthday, who let me walk away, now wanted a share in my success. I told them, when you needed me, you weren't there. You didn't stand up for me. You didn't protect me. This home was built when I was alone. You don't get to claim what you didn't help build. Today, I may be on my own, but I'm not weak. Sometimes walking away from family is the only way to protect your self-respect. If you're watching this and you're going through something similar, remember this. Never let anyone make you feel small in your own life. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening. Stay strong. I'll see you in the next video. My birthday. Canceled. Because my sister was throwing a tantrum, not postponed, not celebrated quietly, canceled, just like that. No discussion, no consideration. In that moment, I didn't feel angry. I felt invisible, like I didn't matter, like my emotions were optional. The next day, my birthday, the house felt normal. Everyone was busy, everyone was laughing. No one said a word to me. No cake, no wishes, not even eye contact. And that hurt more than any argument ever could. I stayed in my room most of the day, not because I was sulking, but because I finally understood my position in that house. That night, I sat alone on my bed. The lights were off, my phone was silent. I kept replaying everything in my head. And then I asked myself one question. If I disappeared tomorrow, would anyone here really care? That question scared me because I didn't know the answer. And right there, in that silence, I made a decision. I decided to move out. Not out of anger, not to prove a point, but to save myself. Because staying was slowly breaking me. The next morning, I packed my bag quietly. No drama, no shouting, just clothes, documents, and a lifetime of disappointment. My mom saw me leaving. She didn't ask where I was going. She didn't ask me to stay. She just watched. And somehow, that hurt even more. The first few months were hard, very hard. New place, new responsibilities, no emotional support. Some nights I questioned my decision. Some nights I cried myself to sleep. But even on the hardest days, I felt something new. Peace. Eventually, I managed to buy my own place. It wasn't luxurious, it wasn't big, but it was built with my effort, my struggle, and my pain. For the first time in my life, I felt ownership, not just of a house, but of my life. And that's when everything changed again. Suddenly, my phone started ringing. Messages, calls, sudden concern. They said, "We miss you. Family should stay together." Then came the real reason. They said, "That house is a family asset. You can't keep it to yourself." I couldn't believe it. The same people who ignored my pain, the same people who canceled my birthday, the same people who let me walk away, now wanted a share in my success. I told them, "When you needed me, you weren't there. You didn't stand up for me. You didn't protect me. This home was built when I was alone. You don't get to claim what you didn't help build." Some people called me selfish. Some said I had changed, but I hadn't changed. I had finally stopped tolerating disrespect. Here's the truth no one talks about. Sometimes family hurts you more than strangers ever could, and sometimes walking away is not betrayal, it's survival. Today, I live on my own. I'm not surrounded by many people, but I'm surrounded by peace, and that's worth everything. If you're watching this and you feel ignored, unvalued, or emotionally abandoned, please remember this. You don't owe anyone your suffering. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. Thank you for listening to my story. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means more than you know. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.